Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nenna, and today we're back with another very challenge. We are at a Rosé store, and it is a proper store now. It's not just a restaurant anymore. I've been thinking long, and I think I finally came up with an idea that I think suits her really well. So as you guys can tell, it is completely transformed. And I know it's not red, but I couldn't figure out the colors. So for now, I have made it green, brown, and white. Those are the primary colors I have used, and actually I need to call an employee because this store is a little big to run by ourselves. So yeah, I was thinking, okay, what is something that would be close to Rosie? And I've decided to make a perfume store, or I guess it's a clothing store that also sells perfume. Perhaps it's one of those. It's like a clothing store, jewelry store, a beauty store. It's all on the same floor. Anyway, it's been going rather well, I would say. And yeah, this is new for her. Out of all of her old staff, the only person that we have left is Brittany here. And I aged her up because I felt like she is about Pepper's age and she deserves to be aged up, but she still looks so good. I really like her. She aged so well. But yeah, this is our store. So this is the clothing section of our store. There are a few bags here. I tried to just do a variety of prices, and I only had two kinds of shoes, so I just went with some fun ones and some more basic ones, I guess. And then here we have, I don't know if they can actually, try on clothes, buy clothes, because I haven't really seen them use it before, but I'm just going to assume they can, or maybe I'm just missing something to make it functional. And then over here we have some basic stock as a backup of a backup, or perhaps these are just some skincare products. When you put them all together like this, it does kind of look like skincare. Over here is the more pricey, the more pricey perfume. the pricier stuff. Okay, these perfumes are, I mean, they're average, very expensive average, but I think these are very luxe looking, so I put them on the back. And then on this side we have the more common perfumes, and the way that I put it, I love this so much. I decorated it myself, and in my vision we've got some testers here, so let's just say that they're testing these perfumes. And then we have the full size, but these ones are not testers. But the ones that are testers have they have the lid off, like the lid is off. I don't know, I remember downloading this and thinking, you know what, I feel like this could come in handy one day, and I think it was meant to be. It totally was meant to be. Pepper is here! Oh, that reminds me, I need to age up Pepper. I keep putting it off because I'm just like not ready for her to become an elder. I just feel like I don't know. I just don't want to let go of that part of the generation. You know what I mean? In any case, I am really happy that Pepper's here. I'm happy that she's supporting me. What's she looking at? She's looking at some of the more, I guess she's looking at skincare, must be. She's looking to rejuvenate herself a little bit. So I can't really afford to restock many of the products, so unfortunately we're going to have to sell a lot more before we can do that. But I think it's going fine. I put so much money, not even joking, I put so much money into into the business. I guess because it's her first store and she hasn't really been. Why are you picking a fight? You are like your mother. Remember when the time when Pepper opened her store and she started she started arguing with everyone in the store? I still remember that. That was just so that was something else. Maybe Pepper's looking to spice up her looks as well. Honestly, I fired all of her old staff, and they were, well, the reason that Rosie got rid of them because she felt like they were too old. Like, she wanted a more youthy look for her business, and they were all kind of Pepper's age, Brittany's age, and she just didn't really want like old people to work there. She just wanted a youthful, fun, and I guess she also wanted sexy people, like a sexy look perhaps. So we're gonna have to find some new people, but I think having just one of our managers, like, oh no, what not, what, yeah, one of our original managers is okay for now. I kept her because that way we can run this business without having to go here, which is like the only reason that I'm keeping her, because if it was up to me, I would probably get rid of Brittany as well. Like, Rosie doesn't really have a connection to it, and this is no longer Pepper's business, so we don't really have to keep her. But it's a little hard being shooed from a business you've worked so hard to get up and running only because you did change owner and you're just not hip and cool and young enough. It kind of sucks. If that makes sense. Oh my god, Pepper looks so concerned. She's like, Rosie, did I oh my god. Patience, Pepper, patience. She's trying her hardest. Look how hard she's trying. This is I know it's hard to see it's hard to watch your daughter like this. Yeah, I know. You've been wanting to teach her the ropes and she hasn't been willing to listen, and now she's struggling, and you want to take over so bad, but it's no longer your store. It's no longer your business. It's no longer your concern. The only reason that we're playing here is because I wanted to show you guys what the store was like, and I guess have a little moment where Rosie has accepted her new life as a business owner, and whether or not she's going to do this forever, if this is something that she would love to do, I really don't. I really don't know. But I think the fact that she's willing to give it a try is good. It's nice that she's matured enough to think about what gift she's been given, basically, because Pepper basically, built the whole store. Like, she spent her own money on this, and then all Rosie did was come in and redecorate the place. So it's not gonna she's not gonna it's not gonna cost her any money. However, if she ends up selling the business, regardless of how much furniture is in, how much she's invested herself, she's gonna gain so much from it. So I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that the passive income that we're able to make will be enough to keep her satisfied. Even if we end up getting into the politics career, I feel like she would do well if she kept the business on the side. I think having this and being able to pass down something that Pepper started throughout the gens will be fun. I'm not sure if the next kid is going to be like, woo, I inherited a store, but I don't know. I just like the thought of having, technically, if we never age up our staff and we never change staff, then these businesses could go on for like 10 gen and nothing would change. But I'm just not sure if I'm really into that. So we're coming back home. It looks like Julie's asleep, and Trevor has ordered a lot of food. Apparently he was very hungry. It's good for us because we're actually quite hungry ourselves after that day of work. So we're going to get ourselves we're going to get some pizza, I think, because I'm very into pizza. Now Julie has been she's been daydreaming too much. That's why she's still in bed, but it's fine. Trevor is very exhausting. Rosie can honestly not believe that she now lives with Trevor. Trevor has been hinting to Rosie that she's able to make money without having to leave, and they can spend more time together. And if she works hard enough, perhaps she can make a lot of money doing the business and he doesn't have to work. He said it as a joke. It's like he's already considering not ever going back to his job as long as Rosie makes enough money. Rosie has been a bit on edge because of Trevor. He's been trying to reach out and she just doesn't want to really talk to him. He's probably wondering like where Trevor is. Perhaps he doesn't know. Perhaps I don't know. Rosie is actually quite happy to have an excuse to talk to Guy, and she called him up herself. Despite that he's called once or twice, she's never answered because she wasn't really sure what he wanted from her. She's been thinking about it, and she wanted to wait until Trevor was at work, that she had some time to kind of collect her thoughts and speak without the pressure of being watched. And Guy is very, I guess, happy to hear her voice, but he immediately expresses his concerns and says that she's made the biggest mistake by moving in with Trevor, and Rosie says that it's not like they really moved in together. He's just staying here until the situation kind of, dies out, lies, holy what note, until the situation calms down. And the guy's like, yeah, but does Trevor know this? Trevor packed all of his things and put them into storage and said that not to worry about his room, to rent it out because he's never coming back, and that he's found a new place to live. And when I heard that he's moving in with you, I thought it was a joke, but you're actually telling me it's true, and I just cannot sit here and pretend like I'm okay with this. Like, Rosie, it doesn't matter what happened between us, I do not want you to move in with my brother. Which confuses Rosie. She's very unsure of what to say, and in the end, it's hard to say and do the right thing when two people want you to do opposite things. If Rosie had to listen to herself, what she wants right now is Trevor's company, just somebody around. It's not that deep, just somebody to give her some comfort, someone to protect her from whatever danger is lurking out there. And once everything has returned to normal, Trevor will just go back to wherever he came from. This is not permanent. This is like, he's moving, he's leaving. This is wrong. Guys shouldn't be worrying about me like this. There's nothing wrong with having Trevor around. He's not that creepy. This is what she tells herself, that this is all temporarily and that Ice is exaggerating. And it's nice, I guess, that he's trying to keep his eye on her and make sure that she's alright. He knows what's best for her, and he hasn't been willing to speak to her, but yes, as soon as his brother's in the picture, there he is. There comes our knight in shining armor. He suddenly wants to be involved, and Rosie finds that very confusing. She knows she hurt him, but apparently you're not hurt enough to fight over another guy. You're only hurt when it comes to, I don't know, going out again or getting back in contact. Like, it's only fine when something annoys you, but then if we want something from you, like some company, or we want to apologize, you don't have time for us because you're too hurt. And Rosie just feels like he's still just too immature, and it's just not what she wants right now. And all this food is really tempting. She hasn't had junk food as much as since Trevor's basically come here and come to live here, which means she's gonna have to do a workout. I think she would do a workout. It's not like she's been slacking. She's still like deadly afraid of becoming fat or becoming ugly, so workout it is. Especially after 2 slices of pizza and some Chinese food. And also, she's been doing really good. Like, we haven't had plastic surgery in a while. She's been feeling great since Julie's coming. I think Julie's presence has really helped her. Like, her mentality has improved so much. She became so positive with Julie around. She had no time to really be negative and think about herself like that. I think she's just been super happy and super okay with herself. I think what I'll do, okay, so I want to call my business so we make some money this month. And then what I also wanted to do, I want her to do a workout. Actually, I also want her to talk to more boys, but perhaps for this episode we shouldn't. And then for Julie, her boyfriend is coming over pretty soon, so that's exciting. Oh, okay, so Vincenzo came over, and it looks like Trevor has gotten a promotion. That's nice. He's going straight to bed. I think he's really tired. He does want to learn fire prevention, couples counseling, and anger management. So clearly he's going through something, and he still wants to marry Rosie. I just don't get how he wants to marry Rosie. Like, I seriously don't. Any case, I don't think the two of them have really made it official. Oh, and they haven't had their first kiss yet, apparently. Oh, that's lovely with that oh, that lamp is conveniently in the way. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh my god, it looks like she's kissing a lamp. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that the two of them are together now. Oh, it's so cute. And I think I'm going to ask Vincenzo to move in with us. Now, you guys might be like, oh my god, another sim, but hear me out. Rosie has, oh, we got 3,000. Rosie has Oh gosh, she's a no. You know what? She deserves better. I'm sorry. She deserves better. She deserves better. I can't. No. I need aspiration change. I'm sorry. Look, Rose. I keep wrong names. Too many Sims. I swear, too many Sims. What is she doing? Oh, they want to have a woohoo. Okay, hold up. Hold your just a moment. Just a moment. I love how he's wearing a bathrobe and nothing more as well. You're gonna be a family person. I don't care. Okay, he likes poor people. He doesn't like rich people. Very particular, but that's fine. I guess he doesn't like snobby people. That must be it. So Rosie, you answer the phone, and what? No, no. Okay, okay. Here's the thing, right? Okay, look. Oh God, they're doing another cat. You guys, they really want to get it on. Like, can you just hold on, just 1 second. Hold on, just 1 second. Oh my God, he's trying. He's trying too hard. He's trying so hard to get some. Oh, again. You know what? Whatever. Just whatever. Just go for it then. Just whatever. Since the two of them clearly want to get it on, I'm just gonna send them to bed, or send them to Julie's bedroom, and we'll just do a woohoo there and a makeout session. We'll just have the whole package, just everything. Now, I've been thinking about this, and since the two of them are doing so well, I decided that she deserves some luck. She deserves love. So I changed his aspiration to family because I don't want her to be cheated on again. I feel like, I don't know, just look at him. There's something feminine about him as well, which I really like. He's just a bit different looking than any of my other Sims, but I feel like he's just perfect for her. I don't know. Let me zoom in on this. I think they look really cute together. Oh, they look so innocent. Yeah, there is something a bit feminine about his face, but I think it's his eyebrows. I might change his eyebrows. I made this Sim myself. I kind of want to change. It doesn't matter. Julie accepts you for who you are. I wanted them to live together, and I wanted her to invite him to live with us. Because I feel like, okay, Julie doesn't really trust Trevor, and Julie doesn't really have anyone, right? Not anyone living there. So since Rosie has Trevor, she kind of felt like I could invite over Vincenzo and have him live with me, because technically Vincenzo can just move into this bedroom with Julie. There's room for that. There's space for that. If Rosie can have someone, then Julie can have someone. And this guy is less in the way than you know, Trevor is, because Trevor has a bed above Rosie's bed, but they can just sleep together in the same bed. It's really not that big of a deal, but I think that Trevor is just not happy about this. Like, Trevor, talking about him, you need to clean up your mess. What even is this? Trevor is not happy about this. Trevor figured out that the two of them are a couple, and he's like happy about that because he secretly hopes that Julie will leave the house so that him and Rosie can be together alone, which is like what he wants. That's like all he wants. He wants Rosie all to himself, and right now Julie's in the— I don't know what's wrong with me. I keep saying Rosie. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today. He wants Julie. I'm gonna I'm gonna do unspeakable things to myself. He wants Rosie all to himself. He does not want Julie to live here any longer, but whatever he's been trying for the past week, it hasn't been working. He also suggested to Rosie that perhaps the two of them should be sleeping in Julie's room because there's more space and they could share a bed together. And Rosie kind of laughed and said, yeah, no, that's Julie's room. And when I asked her to live with me, I wanted her to have the biggest room. So why should I take it away just because you're here? I'm not going to turn this house upside down just because you're here. If you're not up for the job, if nothing is according to your wishes, I can find somebody else, which kind of hurt. He felt really he felt really hurt in that moment, and he quickly said, no, everything's fine, everything's fine. I was just wondering, like, it's, it's fine. And he hasn't brought it up ever since. So he's realized that the Rosie dad was a bit more, she would swallow her words, she would be quiet, she wouldn't necessarily like butt in or have a word back, has changed a little bit since the first time that they've met. And he's not per se annoyed with the way that she's matured, but it is not going according to plan. It's making things a little harder for him because she's not willing to do what he wants as easily anymore, and she's, speaking up for herself. So he feels like he really needs to kind of put Rosie back in her place. But for that, first he needs to, establish a good relationship with her and make sure that, they have something going, because there's no way Rosie's gonna just do what he wants unless they have something going. So his plan is to make Rosie fall in love with him, or I don't know, get into a relationship. I'm not exactly sure. Vincenzo's actually just relaxing on the bed. Maybe he can read a book or something. Yeah, just read a book. Why not? Trevor really loves these cookies. He's a big foodie. He loves his size. He loves eating. So I want to make sure that he always eats a lot, because that's true to his character. He loves eating. And I don't accidentally want him to like become fit, because this bike is very tempting. Apparently all the Sims are drawn to it, so I really don't want that to happen. I actually think what Vincenzo is going to do, I think Vincenzo is going to try and strike a conversation with Trevor. He's like, yeah, this guy's already living with Julie, and he has heard a little bit about Trevor from Julie, and Trevor's, however, not that interested in Vincenzo, and he doesn't really want to talk to him, but he just came up with a cunning plan. Vincenzo, this house is way too small for, he's not even sitting, you're really not even sitting together. Storylines are really just the worst. Just as Trevor wanted to talk to Vincenzo and convince him, he wanted to encourage Vincenzo to move out and get a place himself with the Julie, so that he could have, Rosie all to himself. He wouldn't say it like that, but he'd probably say something like, if you guys had your own house, things would be so much easier. You had all the privacy in the world. It's kind of hard, being intimate when there's so many people, right? Like, I think it would do it like that. Julie, however, she's not that interested in moving out right now. I think she would do it if Vincenzo wanted to, but she loves being with Rosie. She really does. And I think the two of them would have an argument right in the kitchen, where Julie kind of overhears him, or perhaps he did mention it, or he's just been weird or whatever. For whatever reason, Julie gets a little agitated and says, Trevor, just because you're here doesn't mean I want you here, and I just feel like there's something wrong with you. Like, I don't mean no offense, but it just doesn't feel the same when you're here, and I think it's just time for you to leave. And Trevor's like, I will leave when Rosie wants me to leave, but she wants me here. She needs me here. And Julie's like, there's just something so wrong. Vincenzo's here to back up his girlfriend. He's enjoying the show. He's probably gonna butt in if he needs to, but he's just being a supportive boyfriend, just kind of like letting her do the talk, making sure that if he tries something, like he's there for her. And I think she's just giving Trevor a piece of cake, a piece of her mind, a piece of a dirty, nasty, secondhand, pre-licked cake, okay, dishwashed birthday cake from like 10 years ago. He's very unhappy. He's very unhappy. He's just wondering, who are you? Julie, who are you to tell me what to do? And Julie's like, who are you to tell Rosie what to do? I know exactly what you're up to, and I'm not gonna let you do it. And Trevor's just like, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I would pack your bags, because you're definitely leaving soon, whether you like it or not. I think Trevor's heard enough. He's going back to bed. That was so stressful. I never would have thought that Julie would become this mama bear, but she really is just becoming so protective over Rosie. But it is hard. Also, because Vincenzo has the bright idea to potentially propose very soon. Not everything that Trevor said was bull. Like, he made some good arguments. He made a good point. It would be nicer to have our own space so that we don't have to be with Rosie all the time, and we could just do our thing and woohoo on the couch like they've been trying to do but couldn't do it because of the people around. But he also knows, like, his girlfriend loves Rosie, so they're not just going to, like, move out because he wants it. So he wants Julie to be ready. He's not going to pressure her into anything, which is really nice. And Julie is damn well, like, dead set on having Trevor leave. Like, she's like, I'm not leaving this house until Trevor does. So this could be interesting to see who wins and who doesn't win. And you know what? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm going to propose. I'm gonna have him propose to Julie, but we're not gonna move them out. I want to have another episode because I do want to speed things up a little bit. So this is why I'm making some bigger decisions. But I want these two to get married. But I don't think we'll have them get married like in this house, or maybe we should. That'd be fun, like have a backyard wedding or something. I was gonna say, oh no, it's the return of the lamp.
Oh, Father Silo. Oh, Revivo. Oh.
Okay, I know that was really fast. I'm not gonna lie. Most things I do, but I just wanted them to get married. I feel like they're the type of couple to engage really fast and get married really fast. But I don't know, there's just so much chemistry, and I just feel like it's right. Like, these two Sims just make sense, and she likes him and he likes her, and I'm never gonna make him cheat or do anything bad to Julie because she deserves the best of everything. She deserves the world. So they're gonna get married pretty soon, which is just wonderful news. Imagine Trevor finding out that, you know, Rosie's roommate is getting married pretty soon. He's probably like, oh, I see. That means you're moving out. Like, imagine that. And then Julie would be like, yeah, no, we're not moving out. Not yet. But it would be kind of weird, not gonna lie, to stay here as a married couple. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. I think that since Julie and Rosie are together, this would be a perfect time for her to kind of announce, like, hey girl, I just got proposed to, and guess what? I said yes, and Rosie is so happy for it. Congratulations. I don't think she's like worried about her moving in or out. Like, I don't think she's really concerned about that. And now that I think about it, the fact that he proposed does add some pressure to Julie, because Julie, even though he said, Julie, there's no rush, there's no rushing us, there's no rushing anything, we can talk about getting our own place when you're ready for it. Like, I don't want you to feel pressure to leave. But in a way, by proposing to her, he is putting a little bit of pressure, because he's saying we're getting married, and that usually means, like, either we're gonna have kids afterwards, or we're gonna get a house together, or we're gonna do something, but we're building a life, you know, together, the two of us, and that usually doesn't really involve a roommate. And I think that Julie has lived with us long enough. I think it's time for her to get on another path in life, and that path is called Trevor. I have some storyline I want to get through with Trevor, so for that, Julie unfortunately has to go, woohoo. But I don't think she's quite ready yet. I don't think any of us is quite ready, but I'll just have to kind of see it. What I want to do though is, I keep saying it, but I'm going to do a little bit of fast-paced storytelling in the next episode, but I'm going to give or throw Julie's wedding, and I'm also going to, I'm going to make sure that Pepper ages up as well, because I have to do that. And I think I have to do that just because things are taking a little longer than I expected them to, and I am ready for like the next chapter in our lives. Like, I'm ready for Gen 3 baby to be born, and we kind of need that to happen soon. So I'm just really excited for that. And also Julie, Julie doesn't know it, but tonight has been a very fruitful night. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.